Hello, my name is Dr. Diallo. I'm an elementary school academic coach with over 25 years of teaching and testing experience. I'm also a testing expert with Study.com. Are you preparing now to take the FTCE ESOL K-12 with testing code 047? This is an exam to assess prospective teachers of their K-12 English for speakers of other languages in the state of Florida. This covers the subtopic Knowledge of Language as a System, and I'm happy to be walking you through a few sample test questions, along with many other test-taking strategies. Let's go ahead and take a look at problem number 1. Problem number 1 says, which of the following is an example of social language? So when we think of the word social language, social is going to be the key word that we need to take into consideration. So we have 4 answer choices. Students giving an oral presentation, students talking to one another at lunch, a student conducting a formal interview, and a teacher giving a lecture to the class. Out of all the 4, there's only one that really stands out as being substantially different, and a lot of times that's our test-taking strategy to know that that could be the possible answer. Students talking to one another at lunch is the best choice, and the reason is because the correct answer goes along with the idea that social language occurs during everyday conversation and it aims to create connections. Looking at answer choice 1, where students are just giving an oral presentation, this does not require them to engage in language or conversation with others. So this wouldn't be the answer. A student conducting a formal interview would be a structured type of setting for a language discussion. So this would not necessarily be a comfortable social discussion. And the final choice, a teacher giving a lecture to the class, has nothing to do with the actual student acquiring the language and actually using the language with others. It's the teacher giving a direct instruction to the whole entire class where language is not actually being transferred back and forth. So again, the best choice for this answer would be students talking to one another at lunch. Problem number 2 says, the letters ly can be added to the word mild to form the word mildly. This is an example of which of the following suffix meanings. We have 4 answer choices: noun suffix, adjective suffix, verb suffix, and adverb suffix. So in order to answer this question effectively, we would need to know the difference between nouns, adjectives, verbs, and adverbs. For this particular answer, we know that nouns are people, places, and things. Mildly is not either of those, so this would not be the best answer. An adjective is a describing word, and this is not the case in this question either. A verb is an action word, and an adverb suffix would be the correct answer because adding the suffix ly to the word mild to form mildly takes on the form of a description, and it tells us how something is done. So adverb suffix is the correct answer for problem number 2. So problem number 3 says there are many tools that a teacher can use to bring about phonological awareness. Which tool involves a teacher saying a sentence and then students counting the words in the sentence? We have 4 choices. Let's talk about them. The first choice, identifying phonemes, involves the process of counting individual sounds that make up a word. When we look at the question, we notice that the key words here involves the counting of the words in the sentence. When we are identifying phonemes, we are not looking at the word as a whole, but rather the letters and sounds that make up the word. So that would not be the best choice. The next choice, understanding speech is comprised of individual words. Here we see that keyword word again and understanding that each sentence is then made up of different words. This could possibly be the best choice, but let's look at the other 2. Blending chunks and syllables into words. The process of blending pieces of words together does not have anything to do with the counting of the words that make up sentences. And then the last choice, segmenting words into chunks or syllables, being able to take a word and breaking up into pieces does not, again, have anything to do with counting the number of words in a sentence. So the best choice for this answer would be understanding speech is comprised of individual words. Problem number 4 says, a science teacher is considering how they can increase student discourse in the classroom setting. The teacher engages within an evaluation to decide whether whole group, small group, one-on-one, or independent learning would be the best approach to achieve this goal. These considerations are examples of which of the following. So as we take a look at this question, we need to make sure that we understand the important words within the question. We are trying to decide whole group small group, one-on-one, or independent learning, and which would be the best approach to increase student discourse. The first choice that we have is speech acts. So is giving a speech actually going to help the student learn how to do better discourse? Maybe not so much in this situation. Let's look at the next choice. Positive characteristics of oral discourse. Negative characteristics of oral discourse or participant structures. If we notice in our last answer choice, we see the word participant structure. Again, these are all structures that we're looking at that are in the question. Whole class, small group, one-on-one, and independent learning are all examples of types of participant structure. Participant structures assist in determining which type of discourse would be the most appropriate to utilize. Therefore, participant structure is the best answer choice. I hope that you found this video helpful. Check out more videos on this channel. And please remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the other awesome videos that we have. You can also get a lot of help from our website at study.com. As a member, you can access short, targeted video lessons, extra study materials, personalized study plans, and hundreds of practice problems. We'd love to hear your feedback and your experience, so please be sure to tell us what you think. Wishing you all the best. Good luck on your test.